Hello, my dear students. How are you? Welcome to the beautiful channel Padhai Ka Kavach. Myself, Tosip sir. Today, students, we are going to discuss our new unit, chapter number 8, Cell Structures and Functions. Student, as you know, there are always three sections inside the science book: physics, chemistry, and biology. And this chapter is a part of a biology section. Okay? So let us start without wasting our time. Students, we have already learned that things around us are either living or non-living. Further, you may recall that all living organisms carry out certain basic functions. Can you list that functions? In a standard 8, student, you have studied about the nutrition in animals. Okay? So in that section you are able to know that how our various body organs are functioning. Different sets of organs perform the various functions you have listed. In this chapter you shall learn about the basic structural unit of an organ, which is the cell. Student, in our digestive system there are many organs are present like mouth, esophagus, stomach, small and large intestine, as well as anus. Parallelly, liver, pancreas are the supplementary organs. But student, this all organs are having a one common basic structural unit is called cell. Okay? Cells may be compared to the bricks. Bricks are assembled to make a building. Similarly, cells are assembled to make the body of every organism. So basically, student, cell is the basic part of a human body, which will form our entire human body. First, let us start journey from the discovery of the cell. Robert Hooke in 1665 observed slices of a cork under a simple magnifying device. Cork. Let us know what is the meaning of the cork. A one small part of the bark of a tree. Means student, in the bark of the tree, one part is present which is known as the bark, and the Robert Hooke is trying to observe that cork under the magnifying glass. He took thin slices of cork and observed them under a microscope. He noticed partitions, boxes, or compartments in the cork slice. So, this thing is Robert Hooke is observed in 1665. He noticed that partition boxes or compartments are there in the cork slices. What is that? These boxes are appeared like a honeycomb. He also noticed that one box was separated from the other cell by a wall or partition. Hooke coined the term cell for each box. What Hooke observed as the boxes or cells in the cork were actually dead cells. Whatever you are observing, it's a structure like a honeycomb. यानी कि मधुमक्खी के छत्ते के जैसा यहाँ पे स्ट्रक्चर जो है वो आप देख रहे हो. And each box containing in that honeycomb type section is considered as a cell by the Robert Hooke. But Robert Hooke, who observed these boxes or cells, in actually these are the dead cells, means they are not living. Cells of living organism could be observed only after the discovery of the improved microscopes. Very little was known about the cell for the next 150 years after Robert Hooke's observations. Means student, after the Robert Hooke's observation, it took 150 years to notice that the basic structural unit of living organism is a cell. Are you wonder about this thing? चलिए आगे पढ़ते हैं. Today we know a lot about cell structure and its functions because of improved microscopes having a high magnification. Means we are able to see the micro sections of the cell with the help of microscope, and because of that microscope we are able to understand the various parts of the cell, their functions, And one important characteristics that we observe that cell is a living thing. Second point is that the cell. Both bricks in the building and the cells in the living organisms are a basic structural units. A units which can form an entire body of human or an animal or an plant. Because student, apart from the human and the animals, plants are also considered as a living organisms. The buildings through built of similar bricks have different designs, shapes and sizes. Similarly, in the living world, organisms differ from one another but all are made up of cells. Cells in the living organisms are complex living structures unlike non-living bricks. The Paheli had a question. A hen's egg can be seen easily. Is it a cell or a group of cells? Can we answer this? Actually, the egg of a hen represents a single cell and is big enough to be seen by the unaided eye. यानी कि we are able to see the cell with our naked eye with the help of hen's egg. Okay, students. So this is a basic journey of a cell and the structure of the cell. Here, with the help of these two images, student, you can able to identify that how cells looks alike, why it is compared with the brick wall, because similarly as the brick, the cells are also arranged in that manner. Here is the arrangement of the brick and here is the arrangement of the cells. The small structures what you seen in this picture, student, it is a nucleus of the cells. Next topic. Organisms show variety in cell number, shape and size. Means student, the cell number is different from organism to organism. Its shape is also different and size is also different. How do scientists observe and study the living cells? They use microscopes which magnifying the objects. Stains are used to color parts of the cell to study the detailed structure. Dyes are used to color the parts of the cell and for the further study of the cell. There are millions of the living organisms. They are different shapes in size. Their organs also vary in shape, size and number of cells. Let us study about them. Student, first of all, we will study about the organism which is having a varied number of cells. Can you guess the number of cells in a tall tree or in a huge animal like the elephant? The number runs into billions and trillions. Means student, the human body or the huge size animal body is made up from the billion or trillion number of cells. Human body single has a trillions of cells which vary in shapes and sizes. Different groups of cells perform a variety of functions. A billion is 1,000 million, a trillion is 1,000 billion. So this is the game of numbers, students, that you should study in the mathematics. Here we only study the number of cells. Okay. Organisms made of more than one cell are called multicellular. Sorry. Okay, no content is remain behind. Okay. So student, the type of organism which is consisting of more than one cell, यानी कि ऐसा organism कि जिसके पास एक से ज़्यादा cell हो, like human being, they are a multicellular organism. Multi means many, cellular means cell. The organism which contain the many cells, they are known as the multicellular organisms. The number of cells being less in smaller organisms does not in any way means affect the number of cells being less in smaller organisms does not affect the functioning of the organisms. Means student, if any of the organism is having a less number of cells, that it doesn't mean that it can affect the functioning of organism. Each and every organism The cells are varied from less to higher, but it cannot affect the functioning of an organism. You will be surprised to know that an organism with billions of cells begins life as a single cell, which is the fertilized egg. Student, the hen's egg which we are seeing is the example of single cell, and from that single cells the entire development is there. Okay, the fertilized egg cell multiplies and the number of cells increases as development proceeds. Means as the age grows of the egg start fertilization and it will develop its cells. Okay, let us look at the figure number A and B, 8.3 A and B. The first organism is amoeba and the second one is paramecium. This is pronunciation is paramecium. Okay, these two organisms are made up of single cell, and the single cell organism is called as unicellular. यूनि का मतलब होता है एक, सेल्यूलर का मतलब होता है सेल. सो दिस सिंगल सेल्ड organisms are called as unicellular organism. Means student, here it is made up of this only one cell and it is the nucleus. Okay, so take a note that the two organisms amoeba and paramecium are types of unicellular organism. As we already know, the number of cell does not affect the functioning of the organism. So the single cell organism performs all the necessary functions similar to the multicellular organism. Single cell organism like amoeba captures and digests food, respires, excretes, grows and reproduces. Means all the functions that is necessary for the living organism is done by the amoeba. Similar functions in multicellular organisms are carried out by groups of specialized cells forming different tissues. Tissues in turn forms organs. Okay, उसके बाद है नंबर ऑफ सेल्स के बाद स्टूडेंट यहाँ पे हमें जानकारी दी गई है शेप ऑफ सेल्स के बारे में. मीन्स हाउ द सेल्स शेप इज वराइड. As we refer the figure number 8.3a, how do you define the shape of amoeba in the figure? Means what is the shape type of amoeba? Rectangular, round, circular, trapezium, triangle, which kind of shape does it have? You may say that the shape appears irregular. In fact, amoeba has no definite shape. Unlike other organisms, it keeps on changing its shape. Okay, observe the projection of varying lengths protruding out of its body. These are called pseudopodia. Pseudo मतलब false, podia मतलब feet, false feet, as you learnt in a class number 7. These projections appear and disappear as amoeba moves or feeds. Means student, here this two pseudopodia are there, which is a false feet of the amoeba through which it can grasp its food. This pseudopodia is nothing but the change in the shape due to the which the amoeba facilitates movement and help in capturing the food. Bujo is telling us that change in shape is due to formation of pseudopodia which facilitates movement and help in capturing the food to the amoeba. A white blood cell in a human blood is another example of single cell which can change its shape. Means student, WBC, the count inside the blood cells or the part of blood cells, white blood cell, is the example of single cell which can change its shape. But WBC is a cell, amoeba is a full-fledged organism capable of independent existence, while the blood cells are not having their independent existence. It should be dependent on some other cells. What shape would you expect in organisms with million of cells? फिगर नंबर 8.4 A B C. यानी कि यहाँ पे जो हमें फिगर में दिखाया गया है कि कौन सा शेप जो है वो ये मिलियन ऑफ सेल्स का होगा. यहाँ पे जो हमें दिखाए गए हैं स्टूडेंट, देर आर different kind of cells are present inside our body. Means A type cell are a spherical and red blood cells which is present inside our blood. B is a spindle shaped muscle cells, means it is present inside our muscle of the hand and muscles of the leg. Okay. Third is a nerve cells which is helping in the control and coordination of our body. So students, the shape of the cells inside our body is varying from each other. It depends on their specific function. Generally the cells are round, spherical or elongated. यानी कि cells जो है वो गोल या तो sphere के shape में या तो खिंचे हुए होते हैं. Some cells are long and pointed at both the ends. They exhibit a spindle shape. Means here it is visible in the muscle cells. They are in a spindle shape, okay, and thin at the ends. Cells are sometimes quite long. Some are branched like the nerve cell or a neuron. The nerve cell receive and transfer messages, thereby helping to control and coordinate the working of different parts of the body. Means student, this large body of the cell, nerve cell, helps us to control and coordinate our body functions. Means if we touch an hot object, then we immediately respond to that change. यानी कि हमें जब कोई चीज़ गर्म लगती है तो हम वहाँ से हाथ हटा लेते हैं. तो ये मैसेज ब्रेन तक पहुँचाता कौन है? दिस मैसेजेस आर ट्रांसफर्ड बाय द nerve cells. Okay. Can you guess which part of the cell gives it shape? Components of the cell are enclosed in a membrane. यानी कि एक अलग करने वाली कड़ी. There are a separate chamber for the cell which is known as the membrane. This membrane provides shape to the cells of plants and animals. Cell wall is an additional covering over the cell membrane in a plant cells. Means students, in animal cell, this boundary will give a picture about the membrane which gives shape to the cell, while the plant cell is having the cell wall in addition to the membrane. It gives shape and rigidity to the plant cell. Bacterial cell also has a cell wall. 8.7, sorry, if I have 8.5, 8.6 and 8.7. Okay. So here student, that two cells are given. A, plant cell, this is, and B is a animal cell. Means we are having a animal cell and the plants is having a plant cell. Okay. So there is a certain cell wall is present in the plant cell in addition to the membrane, while the animal cell is only having the cell membrane which gives it a shape. Okay. We will study in a detail in a further sessions. Okay. यहाँ तक आज का लेक्चर रखते हैं. In a next lecture we will understand the size of cells and cell structure and functions. Thank you.